Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and this is your weekly tarot guidance for the week of September 28th through October the 4th, 2015. All I can say for this week is finally, I've been waiting for this movement. You know, there have been a lot of changes that have taken place because September was a very big month in, the shift that's been going on in the universe. But everyone has been waiting for motion. Mercury is retrograde, so everyone's kind of trying to get through that fog. Why can't I get to this point? Well, finally, there's going to be the ability to get together with others to discuss this motion, whether it's in person or online or however you communicate. But there will be forward movement, more likely once we get into October. Okay, so look for October to start off with. Things start to flow. They start to move. Might take off a little bit slow, but by the end of the week, I have an idea it's going to change quite a bit. So, now, one of the things that I remind everyone all the time is that no matter how bad things have been, remain kind and nurturing and compassionate, and offer guidance to others. Sometimes when you can't even see your own way, by helping someone else, it's very therapeutic for you. Now, I have to tell you that along the way, and I've probably already said this before, that, you had an idea fixed in your head of how things should be. Your perception has shifted a great deal along with the shift in the universe, because you are finally seeing that what you thought, you were supposed to be doing, the universe said, there's something else we want to give you, but we're going to put you through all this crap and turmoil until you decide to let this go, whether it be a relationship, a business, a marriage, a job, anything that has been you've been hanging on for too long. And maybe since 2012 you were seeing all these things happening. So it's, finally at that point where your perception has begun to shift in alignment with the universe. And, you can finally, with the aggravation and everything, you can begin to get a little bit of reality going on now. Where, when you're laying there at night and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? What is going on? Your dreams are still going to be very, very profound, because you're still trying to sort it out. Because until Mercury goes direct, which is on the 9th, I'm going to say it's going to be the 12th to the 15th, where that fog really starts to clear. But your beliefs are changing. The things that you have held dearly and the things that you have believed in, you're not just going with the flock anymore. You want to get out there and, like I said, help others. Maybe not in a really big way, but just that gentle guidance that helps others through this, because there is so much that's going on. Now, I do see a little bit of resistance to the changes, mostly because everyone seems to be wondering, where is this change going to lead me? Well, I have to tell you that from what I've been seeing, the changes really are going to be gradual for the most part, okay, between, now and the summer solstice of next year in June. Okay, so keep that in mind. A lot is going to take place. There's going to be another eclipse season coming, all of that. We just had one yesterday, which was a full lunar eclipse in Aries. So we're ready for those new beginnings. Remember, Aries is at the beginning of the zodiac. Okay, so we're getting ready to start something here. Now, I still see a little bit of non-acceptance, but things are coming towards you, and you're going to begin to see. I want to say the light, you're being guided to where you need to go, that type of a thing, because you've kind of been going along blindly, not knowing where all of this is leading. And the universe is getting ready to show you. So that's very interesting. Now, the past 3 months have been extremely difficult, but you're going to see, what you need, although it's not what you thought you wanted, is coming towards you. And, you're going to begin to, how can I say, redo a little bit in life, whether it be stabilizing finances or just going around and repairing relationships. That's what I see you doing, is giving a little here and a little there, where you're working on, it's karma. In other words, it is karma, and it's time. It's a very powerful time, all right, where you're going to be taking care of things, and that's important. Now, stability in relationships, okay? See, it's right here with this refusal to budge, okay? Not everyone is in alignment with this karma. This makes it hard. It really does make it hard because, some along their path have decided to just go with the flow and say, okay, I'm in tune with whatever the universe wants. I'm ready and all that stuff. But there's going to be people who will resist, all right? A little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of obstinance, not being able to see. But this is going to ease up. All of this is going to ease up. I really like this a lot because where there was resistance, the resistance is going to go away. And that's what I'm saying. Most of this you're going to see once you get into October, all right? And I have been talking about, the stressors. Some of you have some very, very stressful things going on, and you're not going to be able to eliminate them all one at a time. Perhaps the little ones will start to fall away first, all right? But you are definitely going to begin to leave this behind. Hallelujah, all right? There's a lot more clarity that is going to be coming for you. I like this a lot because it's right there with the karma. It's a sense of justice, like getting to the truth and the heart of the matter. Very, very good. Now, how you did this, okay, I kind of like to call it going through the back door, okay, because I don't see this direct approach where, you're just blasting down doors to get to what you wanted, because it took some time to wait for the universe to show you where you were headed. Interesting. What it really took was a lot of patience. But you are going to be changing. I want to call it like rewriting your contract, that type of a thing, where you don't want to be fooled by anything anymore. No one can pull the wool over your eyes. This is very important. Right now, I almost don't even want to say this, but I see some really, really positive things coming, I guess, closer to the end of the week. And, just know that there is a sense of fulfillment. The fulfillment comes from putting the past into perspective and knowing what the future holds, because October brings much better times and the ability to move forward and helps you work on what will make you happy. For some of you, I do not even think you know what that is yet, because you were clinging so long to something that was wrong. Maybe it served its purpose, maybe it was good at one time, but it's done. And that's what I see very strongly here this week, is you being able to turn your back on it and say, okay, I'm done with that. I didn't lose. I learned my lesson. It's that simple. And it's not like you have to learn a lesson like you were doing something wrong. It's just a lesson to teach you that this is not a route you ever want to take again on your path. Okay, so keep that in mind, because here we are at the beginning. I have been promising a beginning. Now, it's coming. And when it comes, it's just going to go ba-boom. And, it's time. It is truly time. It's going to be like a whole new adventure. Suddenly the universe is going to begin to show you what it is that you need. The fog is eventually going to clear after the 9th, and you're going to be ready to move on. see, I see reasons to celebrate, even if they're small. Some of you out there are having a very difficult time, and I know this, I'm aware of this, and clinging to things in the past. But it's time to step into the present with everyone else and find the positive that is in each day. All right? Because the things that I'm seeing are that love and finances both want to improve for you. Now, this is a concern of everyone I know, everyone I've ever met. And how can it not be? Okay, because it's part of our existence here on earth. Now, I also see here, that remaining grounded, okay, and I do believe that when you can remain grounded, you can much better adhere to the plan that the universe has for you. This is a big season of, my friends who know me make fun of me because I love NCIS. Okay, but this is a big season of television, with things coming on and everything. And I just have to say that there are things there to be seen, to be learned, to be watched, and that maybe it's just time to sit down, okay? Let something else, there's so much going on here. But I think what I'm trying to say to you is, by the time this week is over, just sit down, get yourself a bag of chips or something. I don't condone that, but get yourself something, a snack, and sit there and watch some new TV that's on, whatever, something that's distracting, because your mind needs a break, all right? Which is what I'm seeing, because this is coming in under all the karma and all the disillusionment and all those things that keep you up at night. So it's time to do something else. Take a break from that and just chill. Be a couch potato for a little bit. I'm not saying do nothing. I'm just saying it's time to focus elsewhere for a little while so that your constant focus isn't on the problems that you think you've had. So, I think this is a very positive week, and I think it's full of change, fulfillment, karma, and a big shift in perception. And I think by the time you get to the end of the week, you're going to be ready to do just that. Just sit down and chill and say, okay, I'm at the beginning. I don't know where I'm going, but Cecelia says it's going to get better. So I want to thank everyone for listening, and I will see you here next week. If you are viewing this through Facebook, you can always go over and like my Facebook page. It's Tarot by Cecelia. And my YouTube channel is also Tarot by Cecelia. You can subscribe to that so that you can catch up with all my videos. I actually try to post things ahead of time because some of us just really want to know what's coming. So thank you and take care. Have a great week.